This is a Frugal Gardener, and I'm back with another vlog update. This is a familiar site for those of you who visit my channel frequently. It is a holiday weekend here in the U.S., and I was harvesting some onions, and it occurred to me that a few videos ago I said that I was done planting. But what I'm showing you here is what still needs to be planted, and I guess the best way to describe this is to give you the painter's analogy. When you paint a room in your house, or you paint your house and you feel accomplished, you got it done, and the next morning when the sunlight hits that room and you see all the mistakes, you see the touch-ups that need to be done, you see the things that you need to correct, the things that you need to fix. And that's where we are right here in the garden. It's common. I probably do it more often than I realize. But even though you guys are awesome, there's probably going to be one or two people out there that say, wait a minute, it's almost June. He said he was finished planting 2 weeks ago. Why is he still planting? Well, that's the reason. There's a gap right there I'm not happy with. But here's the deal. These are the slips for my sweet potatoes. And these are growing in the soil because they grow faster. These are growing in a traditional manner. I need to add some water here, but I have a bunch of them coming up here. Those are for the sweet potatoes, and these are for the purple yams, and so they will still need to be planted. I was in, I guess it was Walmart not too long ago, a couple days ago, I guess, and I saw this asparagus. When I turned it over, $1.62. You know me, I couldn't resist, so I picked those up. And those are going to need to be planted. There's some areas that I just need touching up. Here's some space here that I can add something. So I'm going to walk over this way to show you the scarlet runner beans. These are the beans. The reason why these are not in an envelope is because these are the beans that I harvested 2 years ago. Never used them, and so I'm going to plant those here, but I have to clean this area up first. That's going to take care of that. These carrots, I think the heat must have gotten to them before they were able to germinate and do their thing. This I covered already. This is a tale of two cities. Over here is where I'm going to plant these. This is my Malabar spinach. I just got these today, as a matter of fact, about a half hour ago, and those are going to go in this area. It's going to be interesting because if I recall, the last time these ran up to like 9 to 12 feet. So I'm hoping they don't overrun the garden. Over here, I kind of had a change of heart. Yes, I have my cucumbers coming up over here, and I have some carrots coming in down here. This is the area that was supposed to have the purple cabbage. There's a couple of things coming up in here, and there's also some weeds coming up in here. What I decided to do is think outside the box. I'm not going to take out anything that I'm not sure of. In other words, I know certain weeds when I see them. Those are obviously coming out. But I'm going to add like radishes and a few other things that I know that I will recognize when they come up. This way, I'm not going to ruin the work that I put into this side. I'm going to enhance it And this is going to give me a variety of vegetables as opposed to what I originally planned for this area. So there's not really a lot that needs to be done. But like I said, it's touch-ups. It's things that I can do and will do to make the garden better. Now this is the end. This is my nephew. He'll be 7 in a couple of months. This is his patch. As you can see, his alpine strawberries are doing well. There's a couple coming up here. He's really excited about that. But he didn't plant this down deep enough. The birds will definitely eat these. What I am replanting for him is plants to grow peanuts. This is the lettuce that did show up, but these were supposed to be all across here and it's supposed to be back here. So it worked, but I want all these gaps taken care of. So one of his favorite snacks is peanut butter and jelly. Well, he calls it PB&J. If he had his way, he would eat nothing but PB&J or fish sticks. So in his mind, he looks at the plants, these strawberries, and he sees jam or jelly. So yesterday, we came out together and we planted seeds or peanuts. Now, they might be a little too close together. I have more growing on the way on the other side of the garden. So because these are alpine strawberries and they'll be supposed to be putting out until the winter. Once the peanuts come up, yes, we'll have to roast them. And I do break my own bread occasionally. So in his almost 7-year-old mind, he can make his own PB&J without going to the store. Of course, the peanuts will have to be roasted, but that's a minor issue for him. So, yes, there are a few things that I am going to be tweaking, a few things that I'm going to be adjusting. It's not a huge deal, but for the most part, in the last video, I showed you guys the things that weren't going as expected. And then in the next video, probably in the next video, I'm going to do another tour and hopefully you will be surprised. There is a lot going on and it is, I would say, 90 to 95% good. I'm real happy with the way things are going so far this year. I sincerely hope that we don't have to deal with too many heat waves or too many problems with water. But right now, everything is looking good. That's it for now. That is it for today. Please post your questions and comments below. Please tap the bell at the top right-hand corner if you are a subscriber so you will get notifications. I try and post at least twice a week during the summer. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. Tell your friends. And it's going to be an interesting summer. My gardening skills are a little bit off the beaten track. I do use whatever I can to garden with. And as a matter of fact, there is one more thing that I have not shown you. I harvested my garlic this morning. And, well, partially harvested. I still have to clean it up. This is what I got from my garlic harvest. And this is now soil that's available for me to use for something else. This is a waste paper basket, and it will soon be the home of my new tomatoes. Well, tomatoes to be, because once I get this prepared, I'm going to throw a few more seeds in there, which takes me to another video I did a while ago about staggering your plant, staggering your planting. I know gardeners, friends and relatives, plant everything at once. Why? Because they're busy. They're raising children, they have things to do. But when you plant all your tomato seeds at once, all your squash seeds at once, all your cucumber seeds at once, guess what? You're going to get everything all at once. And you end up giving half of it away, or it ends up spoiling, or in some cases you can process it or freeze it, which is also time consuming. So, because I do have the time, I do stagger certain vegetables, and tomatoes is one of them. I have 2 tomato plants, well, 2 pots, 2 containers of tomatoes already going, and this is one of them right here. And these are Cherokee Purple, which I've never grown before, but as you can see, these are well on their way. These are from 4 and 9, so they're over a month old. So the ones that I'm planting today, well, will be a month and a half behind those. So that's the purpose for that. All right, kept you guys long enough for today. Like I said, I'll be back in a couple of days with a new video. Please tell your friends, and I'll see you soon. You guys enjoy your holiday, enjoy your day, enjoy your week. This is Frugal Gardener. I'll catch you on the next video.